tent at Old OU. Within our alma mater's portals, we meet her children hand to hand. And when there comes a day of parting, still firm and loyal we will stand. Alma mater, Ohio, alma mater, brave and fair, alma mater, we hail thee, for we own thy kindly care. Alma mater, Ohio, when we read thy story o'er, we revere thee and cheer thee as we sing thy praise once more. Stand up and cheer, chill out and long for old Ohio, for today we raise the green and white above the rest. Our team is fighting and they're bound to win the fray. We got the team, we got the team, for this is old Ohio's day. Stand up and cheer, chill out and long for old Ohio, for today we raise the green and white above the rest. Our team is fighting and they're bound to win the fray. We got the team, this is old Ohio's day.
Please stand for the national anthem. And gentlemen, if we could ask you to take off your hats. The anthem will be performed by Dr. Millard Neal and sung by Dr. Sarah Mayen Hayes. All right, graduates, those essays are all written and the final exams are turned in, so let's celebrate, all right? All right. So to the Eastern Campus graduates, the family and friends, I say good evening. One more time, I say good evening. Good evening. All right, there we go. Welcome to the 2019 Ohio University Eastern Campus Honors and Recognition Convocation. I'm Bob Klein, the Interim Dean of the Ohio University Eastern Campus. Man, I love this time of year. There's nowhere else I would rather be right now than with you all here tonight celebrating your accomplishments. So many moments of fortune and devotion have made it possible for us to be present here with each other tonight. Let's take a moment to acknowledge who's here with us. Let's start with the stars of the evening, the students. Stand up, class of 2019. Stay standing, stay standing. Stay standing. All right, now, some of you are going to sit down and some of you are going to stand up. Please stay standing if you receive any level of cum laude recognition, any honors recognition. Please stay standing, otherwise please sit down. Let's give them a hand. I gotta say, that's really incredible for us because we have really high standards at Ohio University's Eastern Campus. So for them to get the grades they got to earn the honors is really incredible. Kudos to you. Way to go. Now, please stay standing if you are a student marshal. Otherwise, sit down. All right, so these two have the highest GPA in the class. Give them a round of applause. All right, now graduates, it's your turn. I'm going to ask you to stand once again, all of you. Turn to whoever got you here, whoever support and love you want to acknowledge, and give them a round of applause. Could you please stand, turn to your family and friends, and let's thank them. You guys can sit down. Could you please stand, and this goes for audience members too. If you are a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, could you please stand? Special thanks. Come on. A very special thanks to Brian Levitt, who has been a great member of our team. Brian helped the Eastern Campus and me personally to better serve our student veterans, really schooled me up on things, and Brian, thank you so much for your work. All right, once again, I'm going to invite some audience participation. If you are an alumni of OUE, an alumnus or alumnae, please stand up. Alums, where are you? So alumni, you know that your work isn't done here, right? Congrats, as soon as you become alums, your work will not be done here either. We value the work you do every day for us, advocating for our institution, employing and mentoring our students, and giving meaning to your Ohio University degree every day. So thank you, alum, for being part of the Bobcat family. We really appreciate it. I'll clap for you. All right, faculty and staff, wake up. Faculty and staff of OUE, please stand. Let's acknowledge you. I like to give special thanks to the staff that worked so hard to put this event together and make it possible so that we can focus on you all tonight. Planning an event of anything this size is just a real challenge, and they did an incredible job making it so that we can focus on celebrating. Two special shout-outs. First, to the Eastern Campus Executive Assistant, Pamela Saffel, who's been right there with me every step of the way this year. Pamela is sitting way back here. Pamela. Also to the Student Services staff who worked so hard to put this together. Thank you so much. You guys did a great job. Really appreciate it. I'd also like to thank the facilities team. We have three incredibly hardworking guys who put all of this together, all of the chairs, all of the stage, everything to make sure that we have this lovely event, that it's arranged nicely. And I'd like to acknowledge Nate, Mark, and Jason for that work. So thank you guys. And actually, Jason is doing double duty tonight. In addition to being so valuable a member of our team, he's also graduating tonight with his Bachelor of Science in Applied Management. Where are you, Jason? Jason, where are you? There you are. Stand up. Now, if you'd give me a minute or two to shine a little light on those folks sitting behind me here on the platform. The Eastern Campus is advised by a coordinating council of local leaders. I'm grateful that we're joined here tonight by the chair of the coordinating council, Aaron Brueggemann. Aaron. And also by retired Judge Harry White. Thank you both, as well as the rest of the Coordinating Council, for your service to the campus and to the community. Two prominent alumni join us here tonight on the stage behind me, and we'll say more about them later, but I do want to extend my gratitude to them both. First, Mr. Dan Millison, an alumnus of Ohio University Eastern and a great friend of the campus, joins us here tonight. We're grateful for him being here tonight and for all the work that he does, not only advocating for us, but advocating for education at all levels throughout our region. And of course, our keynote speaker, Mr. Sean Patterson, who is a model for taking the gifts that we are given and putting them to work in the service of a better world. We are so proud to call you an alumnus of Ohio University Belmont campus. Thank you. Also joining us tonight is the Ohio University Dean of Students, Dr. Jenny Hall-Jones. She's the Dean of Students not just for Eastern, but for the whole university, so we're grateful she's here. I understand she has some family ties to the Valley, so she says things like, yeah, let's go to lunch at Melman's, and we know what that means. Jenny? I'm also incredibly grateful to have worked this year with Dr. John Prather, our Campus Academic Division Coordinator. His high standards and incredible commitment to the faculty and students at our campus have earned my respect and also the faculty's respect. The students, did I mention he's a math teacher? They may just fear you, John. Actually, Dr. Prather's high expectations are matched only by his support and caring for the students, and they recognize and value the great work he does as educator, so I'm really grateful for your work. Also, Mr. E.J. Shadzinski is on the stage behind me. He's the campus director of external relations. He also is doing double duty tonight as his son, Rhett, is part of the class of 2019. So congratulations, Rhett. And thank you, E.J. Miss Vicki Fadden is the Assistant Director of Alumni Special Projects, but we know her as the Alumni Office's greatest friend to the Eastern Campus. And graduates, she brings gifts. More on that later. You may have noticed that I introduced myself earlier as your interim dean. It's been my honor to serve the faculty, staff, students, alum, and community of Ohio University Eastern. It's absolutely true that the talented people I've had the opportunity to work with exhibit the highest levels of dedication and service to this place, and none of them would hesitate to help you out. And as interim dean, I assure you I needed lots of help. So thank you, everyone, for making this a great year for me. This year, the campus also received some wonderful news and achieved some wonderful things. I'd just like to highlight a couple of those things. Doctors Mary Linchevsky and Pamela June earned their tenure and promotion to the rank of associate professor, and Ms. Kim Ciroli was promoted to associate lecturer and also named Teacher of the Year nationwide for early childhood educators, one of only 2 across the nation. If you could stand, please. We also have some retirements and departures, and we acknowledge that Associate Professor Dr. Christopher Stevens and Assistant Lecturer Dr. Lucas Shepard will be leaving the faculty this year. They will both be dearly missed, so I'm grateful for their work. Also, after 8 years of serving the campus as Academic Division Coordinator, Dr. John Prather will step down from that position. But I'm not worried because he's returning to the faculty. So he remains a vital part of the campus fabric, and I fully expect that Dr. Prather will continue to serve the campus with strong advocacy for our mission, our students, and our faculty. If you could, please join me in thanking Dr. Prather for all of his work. This year also marked the passing of one of our students, Jason Yonek. This gymnasium was a favorite hangout of Jason's, and he could often be seen playing basketball right here with friends. He is missed by the entire Eastern Campus community, and we are grateful to have his family present tonight so that we can celebrate Jason's accomplishment and the awarding of his degree. So I thank you for being here tonight, Yonek family. Thank you. Ohio University's 21st president, Dr. Dwayne Nellis, was unable to be here tonight, but has sent his congratulations to the graduates in a brief video. Do we have that video ready? And it will be over here, so.
Congratulations, graduates. As president of Ohio University, and on behalf of our fine faculty and staff, I'm delighted to welcome family, friends, and most especially our graduates to today's ceremony. As we near the end of our time together, graduates, I ask you, who do you want to be after today? I hope your time at Ohio University has made that answer a bit more clear. But no, the answer today may not be the same answer in 5 years, 10 years, 20, and really that's okay. Because the world doesn't stop evolving, and neither should you. Your professions will continue to evolve, and you must continue to evolve too. Never stop learning, instill a curiosity and thirst for knowledge in your children. Raise the next generation to be kind and compassionate. Employers will always be looking for critical thinkers, good communicators, collaborators, problem solvers, leaders. These skills are required right here at Ohio University. So take your lessons, your new skills, and use them for good. Congratulations on receiving your degree, and welcome to a very special group that is more than 230,000 strong, Ohio University alumni.
Looks like we had that one on autoplay. All right, graduates, this is your moment. Enjoy it. It's a symbolic moment, but a moment to acknowledge the total process that began with a dream about what education could bring. This led to taking a risk, taking the time to invest in yourself, followed by challenging yourself with rigorous coursework led by our excellent faculty who believed in you and supported you all the way there. And now we find ourselves here tonight. You know, people will often tell you that this isn't the end of something, but really the beginning of something. I have news for you. This moment is part of a long process of becoming. Don't cheat yourself by believing that your best moments come only every 2 or 4 years. Life is already too short. Instead, I encourage you to live every day as a day of becoming, and every moment as a chance to impact your world for the better. That's our hope for you as your faculty and your alma mater, that we have helped you to fashion the means for making the world a better place. As you change and grow, so will we, but let's please be sure to share our stories. We want to hear from you. Come back, check in with your faculty, check in with the staff and other alums who, because of your time here, have become a part of your story. At this time, I would invite Dr. John Prather to the podium to introduce our faculty. Dr. Prather.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to get to introduce what I think is still the best faculty and staff of any university anywhere. And I will start with Dr. Sarah Mahan Hayes, and I'd ask you to stand up when I call your name. Ms. Lisa Jeffries. Dr. James Casebolt, Dr. David Castle, Dr. Zijin Dow, Dr. Tom Flynn, Dr. Paula McMurray Schwartz, Ms. Kim Ciroli, Dr. Janice Proctor. I believe Mr. Mike McTague is missing today, is that correct? I can't see. Mr. Jay Morris, Ms. Lori Poe, Ms. Diane Nickerson, Dr. Warren Galbraith, Mr. Tracy Pritchard, Dr. Rich Greenlee, Dr. Matt Holman, Ms. Jennifer Kellner Muscar, Dr. Mary Lancheski, Dr. Ken Knox, Mr. Michael Shore, Dr. Robert Galbraith, Mr. Steve Whitlinger, Dr. Mark Waters, and Dr. Kevin Spiker. Thank you all.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce your class of 2019 student speaker, Miss Brooke Robinson. I met Brooke earlier this year in her role as your campus student senator, and I could tell right away that she exhibited the great strength of character and commitment to the Eastern Campus in Ohio University. Brooke is a communication studies major and an applied management major and an individualized study major. Impressive, right? And she has impressed her instructors and our staff throughout her time here. Mr. Michael Shore spoke glowingly of Brooke's work as part of her internship for her applied management degree, where she worked in an economic development function in Martins Ferry. Brooke is the student president of RAGE, Recreating Attitudes for Girls Exercise, that brings women to work out together. Join me in welcoming your 2019 student speaker and graduate, Brooke Robinson.
Dear professors, staff, honored guests, families, and fellow graduates, on behalf of the graduating class of 2019, I want to welcome everyone and thank you for celebrating this special day with us. Thinking back about our time here as students at OUE, there are many emotions and words that could describe the events, challenges, and life-changing decisions we have made. But one thing is for certain, we all worked very hard to get to this day. Some of us began this journey 2 years, 4 years, or even 20 years ago. Everyone has their own goals in life, but it should be noted that the time frame it takes to accomplish them is not what matters. Rather, it is the journey along the way that really counts. I'm talking about those endless hours of studying, writing, and even pulling all-nighters. I'm talking about those internships or first or second jobs we worked, along with being full-time students. I'm talking about the choices we made to pursue something greater than ourselves, to chase after a dream that others may have doubted us about. It sounds cliche, but anything truly is possible if you put your mind to it. When I started my college journey, I remember being frightened that what I had begun to set out to do with my career goals was not going to work out, or might not even happen. But I quickly learned that all the negative self-doubt was the very thing that was going to cover my road to success. Needless to say, I pursued on, and with hours upon hours of hard dedication, I was able to cross off my goals one by one. I started at OUE my sophomore year after transferring from another university. I discovered that attending OUE would allow me to better conquer my goals and aspirations. For example, my first year here, I was able to start up an all-women's fitness group whose mission is to empower women to empower themselves and other women. Shortly after that, I became the first regional student senator at OUE's campus and helped my fellow peers share their voices. Following that was 2 internships, summer classes, and second jobs that allowed me to obtain my 3 degrees. My point here is that all this wouldn't have been possible without the drive and persistence to achieve my goals. There is a quote by Kyle Chandler that goes, "Opportunity does not knock. It presents itself when you beat down the door." Anyone can attend college, but it is the hard work you put into it that truly matters in the end. Graduation is a celebration. It is the beginning of a new chapter in our books and in our lives. Some of us will go on to start our career or to further our education through a master's program. Whatever it may be, we all deserve to take the time on this day and feel humbled to have reached our dreams, or maybe even landed just a step closer to them. As I said before, it is not the destination that matters, but the journey it takes to get there. I want to say to you all that it is important to reminisce. However, after we exit the building today, we need to keep pushing on. Build those professional relationships, friendships, set new goals, take risks, try something new. Put yourself out there. Go after the very things you want in this life. They're yours for the taking. Don't give up now. You have come way too far to quit. It is also very important to take the time to give thanks to those around us who have helped make us into who we are today. Parents, professors, advisors, peers, and friends, thank you for pushing us to be the best version of ourselves. You have loved and guided us through perhaps one of the most challenging journeys of our lives and encouraged us to try harder over the years. We appreciate all that you do and have done for us. We will continue to push on. In closing, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. May you all continue to grow and become as successful as you set out to be. In the words of Eleanor Roosevelt, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Congratulations, class of 2019. We did it.
Thank you, Brooke. That was terrific. We are so excited for the things you're going to do because we see that you do believe in the beauty of your dreams. We believe in you and your dreams, too. You know, Eleanor Roosevelt also said that all of life is a constant education. She was talking about lifelong learning, and I see that within you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sean Patterson is a 1990 graduate of Steubenville High School. Anybody from Steubenville in the house? There you go. You got him right over here. All right. Okay, we got a. He's a 1996 graduate of Ohio University, where he earned a bachelor's degree in sociology and criminology. Several years later, Sean enrolled in graduate school, obtaining a master's degree in justice administration in 2007 from Tiffin University. Sean has over 20 years of experience working with abused, neglected, dependent, and developmentally disabled children, as well as children in the foster care system, and young adults who have experienced substance abuse problems. His work experiences have included stints at Franklin County Children's Services, Franklin County Board of Developmental Disabilities, the Hannah Neal Center for Children, the Buckeye Ranch, and Maryhaven. In 2010, Sean started the 411 Foundation in honor of his late father, James Edward Patterson. The 411 Foundation, is committed to helping young adults to become independent thinkers, hard workers, and leaders in their community. His passion includes teaching life skills for at-risk youth and adults who live in government housing, and he credits his parents, James and Eula Patterson, for this inspiration and direction. I understand that Eula Jeter's here tonight. Where are you? Ms. Jeter, right where? Stand up. Oh, we're glad to have you. Welcome. Please join me in welcoming our alum and tonight's keynote address, Mr. Sean Patterson.
Good evening to the faculty, members of the coordinating council, and of course the stars of the show, the Ohio University Eastern Class of 2019. As a graduate of Ohio University, I am humbled to stand before you this evening. Growing up 30 minutes away in Steubenville, I never thought that I would have this opportunity to come back and be a part of such a great day. To date myself, I went to school here when it was OU Belmont, which was many moons ago. And by the looks of your faces, you're like, what? When I think back to those days, I remember the drive to and from class each day, the opportunity to play basketball here, the friends and teammates I had, and the professors that I had the chance to learn from. I remember walking the halls or sitting in class thinking, what am I doing here? Michael McTeague, Patrick Wood, and Jay Morris made me believe that I should be here because I belonged on this college campus. Sitting in class and being on the court gave me the confidence as a student and as an individual. Because of these men, I found my voice. I'm sure there are a few of you who are just like me, and because of a professor or two, you have the confidence to speak up and be yourself in any situation. If you have the opportunity to tell that person thank you, do it because they need to know they made a difference in a student's life. Coach Jay was one of those lifelong friendships that I was able to make at OU Belmont. Coach Jay helped me believe that I could compete at this level and do well. Coach Jay is the reason I'm here today. Coach Jay's belief in me continues today, and he thought that I could and would do a good job this evening. So thank you, Jay. I read some quotes recently, and I thought they were fitting for today. First one being, when writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Second one was, remember the 3 C's of life: choices, chances, and changes. You must make a choice to take a chance to change your life. To me, these quotes are meaningful and applicable in different ways. When I think about the first quote, fundamentally it means you must be in control of your own life. You chart your own course, and you can't stop until you reach your destination. You can't let anyone or anything lead you off course. Others can and should be able to offer guidance and assistance, but you are in control. The other key meaning I take from this is, don't let anyone else write your story. Life is an autobiography. Take your pen and write your story. Mind your influences. Make sure they are positive ones, and you write your story. I remember sitting where you were today and wondering what life was going to bring to me. I lost my father at a young age, and I had plenty of chances to give my pen up to someone else and make excuses as to why I allowed myself to be led down the wrong road. But then I remembered conversations with my mom, and they always ended with her saying, "Sean, we are only here for a moment, so enjoy yourself in everything that you do." I listened to my mother, and I did have fun, but I always had fun on my terms, and I wasn't led by others. I always kept my pen to write my story. I was careful about the fun I had because I knew I was in control of the story I was writing, and I didn't want this fiery 5'1" woman chasing me in the streets or whooping me when I got home. After graduation from college, I started working with troubled kids, foster care kids, disabled youth, and kids who needed help learning life skills. Working with such a variety of young people has felt good, and I was able to make a difference, but I knew there was a gap that needed to be filled. Young people that had aged out and still struggled needed resources, and I wished I could do more. Almost 9 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to help with a donation drive for the homeless. I was asked to purchase 3 things: a mirror, Vaseline, and lotion. As I walked to the checkout, I'm thinking, the cashier is gonna think I'm crazy. So I grabbed a few other things before I went to the counter. Next thing I knew, I was a captain, and I had enlisted people around me to fill survival kits, which is a list of things to help homeless. In just 2 weeks, we were able to assemble 22 survival kits with 21 sleeping bags, and I donated them to a Give Thanks event. I surprised myself because I didn't know I had it in me to lead a group of people in such a short period of time to make a difference for others. I have a bachelor's degree in sociology criminology and a master's in justice administration. While that probably sounds ideal for someone wanting to go into law enforcement, I happen to be allergic to bullets. So I work to change lives in ways that don't involve gunshots. Coming from the success I had with the donation drive, I knew that I had found my opportunity to do more. So I made a choice to help others. I took a chance to start a nonprofit, and I created the 411 Foundation in memory of my father, who was only 4'11". You guys looking like, what? And dually, the meaning, the place to find information, the 411. The 411 Foundation is active in the community and across the country, providing survival kits and blessing bags to the homeless and others in need. We have also provided Christmas presents to families in need, Thanksgiving baskets, clothes to adults and children, provided life skills, school supplies, and we serve lunch at the Ronald McDonald House every other month. We are making a change in our community. In 2013, someone in my office was asking people to consider being a bone marrow donor. I'm always willing to help, so I signed up to see if I was a possible match. I knew the odds were slim to none to be a match for my coworker, but I still wanted to sign up. Although I wasn't a match for my coworker, I ended up getting a call in 2014 that I was a match for a 9-year-old little girl who was in need of a bone marrow transplant. In that moment, I made another choice. I took the chance to undergo surgery to donate bone marrow to make a change in the life of that little girl. With every opportunity, I made choices to take chances to make changes. And I believe I have written a decent story for myself. I will never stop writing the story because no one can write it better than me. It's a sad fact that there will be occasions when people put their own spin on events and it doesn't represent reality. That's why you must always speak up for yourself. Don't let inaccuracies, falsities become common perception. Don't let anyone take your pen away from you. You must wield a pen, write the chapters of your life in terms of actions that you take and how they're recorded in your history. As a unique individual, you know who you are, and some of you may already know what you are able to contribute to the world. Maybe some of you are still looking for your way to contribute, but you all know what's in your heart. Don't be afraid to make choices, to take chances, and make changes for you and those you love. Always make sure that the truth is written, and don't allow other individuals with different motives and agendas misrepresent who you are and what you have done. You write your story. So as you start the next chapter of your life, make a choice to go out there and find your passion and take the chance to do what you love. It will change your life in the most profound ways. It will also make your story very interesting. Your story is just beginning. Write each word with passion. I will leave you with this. A student goes to her teacher and says, "How can I try to be great?" The teacher says, "I can help you with that. First, you must remove the I, because the I is the ego, and the ego is not real. It is a projection of who you think you are. Second, remove try, because to try is to have desire, and that kind of desire causes suffering." The student thinks about this and says, "So I'm left with be great?" And the teacher says, "Word, go out and be great." Thank you, and God bless all of you.
Thanks again to Sean. We're so honored to have you here tonight as keynote speaker and for inspiring all of us to go out and be great. Let's thank Sean one more time. Good evening. Austin C. Furby played a key role in the formation of Ohio University Eastern. This award, in his name, has been given annually since 1981, recognizing an individual who has shown dedication, commitment, and service to Ohio University and to the community. It is my honor to introduce Dan Millison as the 2019 Austin C. Furby Award recipient. Dan is a 2011 graduate of Ohio University and a great friend of the Eastern Campus, and also one of my best friends as well. He has been a champion on our Community Foundation Board and has also played a significant role in the success of our 60th anniversary campaign and gala. In addition, Dan established the R. Kinsey Millison Public Service Scholarship, an endowment in his grandfather's name that will benefit deserving students at the Eastern Campus for many years to come. A Harrison County native, Dan is also a proud advocate of the Harrison County school system. In 2015, Dan and a group of his peers formed a political action committee to fight for a ballot issue to build a new $53 million pre-kindergarten through 12th grade Harrison Central School. After months of knocking on doors, raising money, and carrying a positive message of change, the issue passed. As a result, this coming August, over 1,500 excited Huskies will step foot in their brand new school for the first time. Needless to say, Dan's selection for the Austin C. Furby Award is a well-deserved recognition of his many contributions to Ohio University, the community, and the region. Please join me once again in congratulating Dan.
Doing okay, graduates? All right, we got a lot of recognitions, a lot of achievements. Dr. Prather is going to lead us in the awarding of some of the recognitions and awards. Yeah?
Thanks for stalling like that.
Yes, I was. We had some walk-up music planned for him, but it.
At this time, we want to recognize, we have a number of outstanding graduates at OUE, and we want to recognize just a few of them. Would Michael Short please come up to present the Outstanding Applied Management student?
Good evening. The person who's receiving the award is not here this evening. She had a work commitment, and that was already established before it was established when she was receiving the award. But a friend of hers from high school days, Diane Nickerson, who's a esteemed member of our staff, is going to present to her privately at lunch in a week or two. This is a student I was really impressed with. I first met her when she came for tutoring with our finance and accounting students. And despite her frustration with learning, she had an incredible sense of humor about the school experience. It seemed the way things kind of mixed in balance and in focus, and I like that a lot. I had the sense she was persistent, and when I talked with her about her with my colleague and friend Ken Knox, I began to understand what the depth of her persistence. And she's just someone who really signifies commitment to education, trying to make a better life for her family, and doing it for herself. Commitment to the educational institution where she works, Eastern Gateway Community College, and a real fine example of coming back to school, going out and doing it no matter what. And I ask you if you would provide a round of applause that Diane Nickerson can describe to Beth Doyle when she has lunch with her so she can know the difference.
To present the award for the Outstanding Early Childhood Education student, Dr. Paula McMurray Schwartz.
Congratulations, graduates. I am pleased to present the award for Outstanding Student in Early Childhood Education to Alyssa Spurr. On behalf of Dr. Jacqueline Yawn, I would like to congratulate all of the Early Childhood Education graduates and to extend a sincere apologies for not being able to be there this evening. Please join me in congratulating the outstanding student in Early Childhood Education to Mackenzie Hughes. Congratulations, Mackenzie.
To an outstanding exercise physiology student, Dr. Bob Gallagher.
This year's recipient of the Outstanding Exercise Physiology student is a student ambassador at the university, also worked as a volunteer in the hospital in the Department of Physical Therapy. I have appointment applied to physical therapy school in Carver College. Got accepted, so they're doing this next year. For the next few months, actually, graduate school at university. He also served as a model recently, as well as our other students, for some pictures there at Athens and one for our lab up there. So the outstanding person in sociology is Robert Brooke. To announce the outstanding social work student, Dr. Warren Gallagher.
I want you to know that Dr. Green, Mr. Pritchard, and myself are very proud of our 10 graduates in social work. And also very proud of all of them. The individual that's been the outstanding social work student, I actually didn't meet her first here at the She was my workout partner at Entertainment Fitness. I didn't know who she was. The second time I got to meet her, she's sitting in my social work policy class, and she's sitting what's going on here? She said, I'm doing the math class for the time. And so I have to take math after I take this. Well, this student also, has worked full-time as a correction officer at BCI, which is right across the street. They're probably working with some of the most difficult individuals in our society, but they saw her as someone that would help them. And I'm proud that we have honored the outstanding social work student down in the front.
Announce the outstanding communication studies student, Dr. Sarah Mahan Hayes.
Good evening. Each year we recognize the outstanding graduate of the Communication Studies program. And this year, the student receiving the award has not only carried a 3.9 in her Communication Studies program, she's carried a 3.9 overall and is the student marshal tonight, one of the student marshals. She came into my office a few years ago looking a little forlorn and wondering if she was going to make it. And she absolutely made it with bright, shiny results. So please join me in recognizing this year's Outstanding Communication Studies Senior, Donnell Flynn.
We're going back upstairs now.
Rich. Just so you know who this guy is, this is Emeritus Professor Dr. Richard Greenlee and former dean of this campus and a good friend. So let's give a hand to Dr. Greenlee.
Got enough microphones here. Which one am I talking to? So tonight you, students, soon to be graduates, will be given a simple brass tag with the word Ohio and the year 2019 imprinted on a brass disc. This tag is reminiscent of a miner's check tag, like my father's that I hold here. For me, this is one of my most valuable possessions. I retrieved this from the Saginaw Mine Board after my father passed away. This tag symbolizes the courage and hard work of generations of men and women who lived in the Ohio Valley, who excavated the coal, that provided the energy, that powered the nation's steel mills, the furnaces in our homes, and the computers you have used in your academic pursuits. This brass disc represents the check tag that coal miners place on a pegboard when they enter the mine to begin their shift and remove when they complete it. This important task enables the supervisor to know which workers were in the mine in the event of an accident or a mine disaster. While you may not have faced the physical dangers of these coal miners, you have demonstrated the same courage and strong work ethic of these miners. You have just done it in a different arena. 4 years ago, you put the check tag on the wall and you went to work. You took on the challenge of seeking a bachelor's degree at a major university. You read pages and pages of articles and books, wrote reams of notes, agonized over exams, and struggled with expressing your thoughts coherently on a term paper late into the night. But in the end, you dared to take on this challenge and succeeded in earning your degree. You are now a member of a minority of persons who holds a bachelor's degree who resides in southeastern Ohio. Your accomplishment can ultimately lead to transformational change in our communities. You are now ready to remove that check tag from the board one last time as you leave Shannon Hall and become a graduate of an institution with a long and storied past that dates back to 1804. Take this tag with you and don't ever forget where you come from. Don't ever forget those brave souls who came before you and built our small towns and villages. In the words of Theodore Roosevelt, who spoke at Ohio University in Athens on May 17, 1912, quote, "Much has been given us, and much will be rightfully expected from us." Much has been given you, and you have lived up to those expectations in a supreme manner. Much will be expected of you, but you are ready. We are most proud of your achievements, and we will wait with great anticipation to see where your vision and considerable talents take us all.
Thank you, Rich. Over the past year, and really since I first came to Ohio University in 2005, I've valued Rich's guidance, and I've learned this year that the Eastern Campus and really the entire Valley has a friend in Rich Greenlee. So give it up again for Rich. Dr. Greenlee. At this time, Dr. Prather is at his position, and we are ready to get to announcing your names, the stars of the show. So are you ready, class of 2019? Are you ready? Yeah, there we go.
Sophia Marilyn Eisenman. Jacob Alexander Leach.
One more. Take it. Turn your head to me. There you go. I'll get your tassel on your face.
Brian Elijah Levitt.
Good.
Samantha Clyde. Christina Kathleen Fox.
Okay. Good.
Jason Yannick. Brooke Robinson, magna cum laude. The candidate for Associate of Applied Science is jumping the gun, but it is Joe Mastello. Will the candidates for Associate in Science please come forward? Moving on. Will the candidates for a Bachelor of Arts please come forward? We have a couple of graduates in history. Myla Victoria Ford, sorry. Also in history, Zachary J. Grimes. In human biology, Shelby Lynn Hopeland, cum laude. Will the candidates for Bachelor of Science in Applied Management please come forward? Brooke Nicole Robinson, magna cum laude. Stephen Joseph Christie. Isaac Allen Foley. Jason Hodgson, cum laude. Ian Michael Porter, cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Ross, magna cum laude. Rhett Edmund Stotzinski, cum laude.
Yeah, I know.
Brittany Elizabeth Van Meen. Will the candidates for a Bachelor of Science in Communication please come forward? Danielle Lee Flynn, summa cum laude. Bryant Elijah Levitt. Brooke Nicole Robinson, magna cum laude. Will the candidates for a Bachelor of Science in Education please come forward? Faith Elizabeth Barkhurst. Samantha Clyde. Bailey R. Fiddle, cum laude. Mackenzie Lorraine Hughes, magna cum laude.
Good. Thank you.
Rebecca Nicole Luton.
Good. All right. Good job.
Brianne Marie Long, cum laude. Macy Major McKendry. Brooke Amber Mead, magna cum laude. Gregory Allen Melvin. Kara Kathleen Knoll. Michael Ernest Pyatt. Alyssa Marie Stroke, magna cum laude. Will the candidate for Bachelor of Science in Health please come forward? Allie McKenna Burley. Will the candidates for Bachelor of Science in Physiology of Exercise please come forward? Robert Tyler Boyd, summa cum laude. Shyla Elaine Dimmerling. Blair Elizabeth Hamilton. Sally Christina Piazza, cum laude. Lauren Michelle Swigger, cum laude.
Good.
Will the candidates for Bachelor of Science in Social Work please come forward? Catherine Ray Blair. Alexis Johanna Burris. Amanda J. Sika. Emily Laura Lucas. Valerie Ann Maher, cum laude. Pamela Erin McBride. Lucia Loya Parker. Justin Blaine Rich. Dakota J. Joseph Shire. Casey Danielle Wells. Bachelor of Technical and Applied Studies, please come forward. All right, I got this confused. I didn't see him coming up here. All right, so these are Bachelor of Specialized Studies. Kayla Marie Bowden. Christina Kathleen Fox. Ina Jo Mastel. Now we have our candidates for Bachelor of Technical and Applied Studies. Jessica Nicole Hertzen. Suzanne Louise Stoll. I think it's time to give all these graduates a big round of applause.
All right, class of 2019, now's the time. I invite you to reach up, grab that tassel, yours, not your neighbor's, and move it from right to left. And let's give them a hand of congratulations. Yeah. Following the alma mater, and this being the gymnasium, Miss Victoria Fadden will lead us in a short physical activity. After that, we ask you to please remain seated until the platform party and the faculty have recessed. And following the graduates' exit, the campus invites you to join us for a reception where we might share each other's company and celebrate our graduates. So please join me in joining Dr. Sarah Mahan Hayes in singing the alma mater. The words are printed on the back.
We get a lot of, oh, you gotta be important, You have to earn it, you have to be established in your job, maybe you have to get some community awards. But you are alumni. You have earned it. You earned it with years of hard work, sweat, tears. You are important. Now that you are alumni, we want you to give back to your campus. You may have heard the phrase time, talent, or treasure, and people tend to get stuck on the treasure part. Money's important. A lot of you have scholarships, have buildings to maintain, people to pay, equipment to buy. But what we really want from you right now is your time and your talent. At some point, hopefully, you'll be able to give back monetarily to a program that is really meaningful to you on this campus. But for right now, just come back and visit. Talk to your professors, visit student services, attend a play, visit a club that you belong to while you were here. Encourage other people to attend OUE. There's a million ways you can give back, and we want you to do that. We want you to continue to encourage and support one another. We want you to wear your Ohio gear. There are about 5,000 alumni within about 30 miles of St. Clairsville. If you see a t-shirt or a hat, yell "Go Bobcats" or "Oh yeah," and see what you get back. Okay, so now unpin your caps if you've got them pinned on, because you're gonna get to throw it here in a minute.
If you like.
If you like. And I want to hear some shouting. Okay, OU.